Alright, here we are with Robbie. This is his video evaluation for his visit at IMG Bolleteri. This is his video evaluation. We're going to start analyzing his game starting with that forehand. Like I've said all week, and like Nick also mentioned, he's very talented kid, very good looking strokes. Fundamentals are there. Very good on that forehand. Um, just a tiny bit big of the backswing. I think it's just because, he's only 8 years old. But eventually it'll be a good idea to start shortening it out.
Yeah, Nick said that.
Yeah, like if you see a lot of the professional players, right? You see, for example, Nadal Agassi. Swing is on the right-hand side always. You see it. You never see it behind him. You see somebody else like, let's say, Nadal. He's making play lefty. Also, you think he has a big backswing, but he makes sure he keeps it on the right-hand side so he can hit the ball out in front. So as he gets older, it'll be a good idea to get that swing shorter. I mean, right now he's only 8, so it's understandable why he's having that big backswing, but he's able to have a very, very clean contact, which is very good.
Yeah, he gets a bit more power.
For right now, yeah, definitely. Eventually, he'll be able to get more power by contacting the ball out in front early on the rise. I know this was a ball fed out of a basket, so that's probably why he didn't do it. But that's a little too narrow of a base. Okay, here at the academy, we're very big into transferring the body forward, ending up with a wide base for more balance, for a little bit more power, getting that body behind the ball, and a quicker recovery. Show you again. Andre is a good example for this as well. Hip and shoulder rotation, small backswing, contact in front, and afterwards you get the body behind that ball. That's an extra source of power. All right, and after that you do the crossover step, which is gonna make you faster on the recovery. But beautiful forehand, very effective too. Okay, on the back, and just like Nick said, experimenting with that one-hander seems like he's a little bit more natural with that. I can see that, but again, we gotta realize, he's not strong enough yet to go to a full one-handed. But that exercise that he's doing right there is just gonna make him little by little stronger, right? You can see that the racket doesn't. He goes more across right now, and goes through the ball and then up. All right, let's take a look at the one-handed backhand that is on fashion right now, Mr. Federer. And you're gonna see good early preparation, very good hip and shoulder rotation. You see how the shoulders are very well turned. But it goes through the ball first, and then ends up with his shoulder raised. Right here, you see this is a sign that he's not strong enough.
You got Safin?
Yeah.
Because Safin sometimes does what Robbie does. 2-1, not always.
Right, I do have that. It depends also on the.
I've seen Safin do the same.
It also depends on the grip combination that he has. Let me see if I can find Safin. Where is he? There we go. And this is what you're talking about. He kind of lets it go at the end a little bit. He sticks that shoulder a little bit more inside.
He seems to start with 2. Yeah, I've seen him sometimes start with 2 and finish with 1. He didn't do it there sometimes.
Yeah. It's just Safin's back, and it's a little. It's one of those plays that you really don't know what he's gonna come up with on that backhand, because he has a very flexible grip combination.
Still quite unusual.
Right.
Seeing him do it.
But like I said, right now, he's young enough and talented enough to be experimenting with this. And try to find out his own game.
He's very comfortable with what he's doing. I mean, he can do one-handed and two-handed, but this is what he's most comfortable with at the moment.
Right.
He practices two-hand and one-hand.
So he's doing pretty good on that regards. Okay. On the volleys, very natural for a kid his age to have big backswings, but apparently he listens very well, right? I think the swing line on this volley is pretty good. He needs to work a little bit more on the footwork though. We would like to see him, stepping out a little bit more with that outside leg here first. Do kind of like a two-step dance for that volley, 1 and then 2. Okay, so he sets up a little better for the volley. Remembering that all the power from the volleys comes mostly from the legs, not from out here on your swing. It's a very good volley. So, I mean, I'm going to show you, where is he? I lost him. Taylor dance, forehand volley. He's a little bit more, he's doing a match, so it's more natural to do that, but this is exactly what we want. Set up with the outside leg as he takes the racket up, and then transfer that energy forward. That's what's going to give him the power on that volley. Just stick that volley. And like Nick says, very compact swing. You can see right there, very compact. Same story on the back and side. He does it a little better here, you see. He sets up a little, yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. That's how he's gonna maximize that potential when you're landing here. That's
when he does it, he normally stays with the ball, which is good.
Right. And he's able to stick the ball a little bit more, but very good. Just making sure he keeps that swing short, not just for the camera, but also during a match. His serve is very good. I really like. He has good fundamentals. A little soft of a grip, but again, it's just because he's a little young. Here at the academy, we work a lot with the trophy position, which is that straight line between your right elbow and your left hand. He has it perfectly lined up there.
Yeah, Nick said his very advanced grip, very advanced.
Very good.
He's also got the one motion. Like most beginners would be 1, 2.
Right. Yeah, he does it. Both arms go up at the same time.
Yeah, he's got quite a lot of power for his age.
Right.
His size as well.
Right. One thing he wants to start doing in order to get, a little bit more power and a little probably more consistency as well, is learn to go up on the serve. Try to spring up on the ball. You see when he hits the ball, he barely goes up, right? He doesn't get off the ground as much as, he's only 8 years old, but the thing is, he's talented.
I think it's also because it's a new racket. He was doing this before.
Right. So hopefully that will be something to work on. Yeah. He's pronating already. That's a very good sign. Right. All the good servers have good pronations. Very good. But
he's a quick learner.
Very nice. If you take a look at Roger Federer, you see very solid trophy position alignment with the right elbow and left arm. You see the hip. But you see that spring a little bit more. Trying to get into the court. Yeah. At the academy, we want our players to be very aggressive. We want them all to land inside the court. All right, but
Robbie has a very good second serve. He serves almost the same speed.
No, very good, very talented kid. So I think he just keeps working on those little things, and hopefully he's gonna grow and get stronger. So it should be good.
He eats enough, I tell you.
All right. Remember, my name is Juan Herrera. If you have any questions later on, you can email me at this address.
Okay.
We're happy to have you here at IMG Bolleteri, and hopefully we'll get to see you back soon.
Okay.
Take care.
Yes,